There has been a ton of insane rumors that relate to the Spider-Man multiverse that is coming at us from Marvel, Disney, and of course Sony. Now this one really takes the cake. I could see why they would want to do it, but it just sounds too insane to me. Although who really knows? I mean, look at where we're at with comic book movies now. There has been plenty said about Spider-Man No Way Home, what direction they're taking the franchise in, and by franchise I mean all of Spider-Man under Sony, and some of the ideas and of course what they might want to do with the future of Spider-Man under Sony. There's been rumors of Sony wanting to do a Spider-Man 4, possibly even a Amazing Spider-Man 3. Now this one takes us in an interesting direction because this goes off the back of some former rumors that we're going to see some retcons in Spider-Man No Way Home. Specifically, that by the end of the movie, we're going to have Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker ask Doctor Strange to put him back into his timeline, like everybody else would want. Now, the rumors say he's going to ask him to restore him back into the timeline and into his body during the final battle of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that he will change the course of history and end up saving Gwen Stacy's life. She will no longer die, her death will be retconned, this setting up a Amazing Spider-Man 3 that goes in a different direction than where we left off. And I honestly could see this being as something that's such a insane concept that they would be willing to do it. And if it gets enough buzz, the following, couple months after the release of the next film, you announce, yep, we're doing Amazing Spider-Man 3. You all seem to have really wanted to know what happens with his story. Well, look at where we left it off. We're going to deal with that and some of the ramifications of him also changing the course of history and Gwen now being alive, and what does this mean, and what does it mean for Peter, who knows she passed away and he was from a specific moment in time and he saw the multiverse play out, and how does this build up what happens in the third film? This would honestly be a very smart way for Sony to get multiple Spider-Man projects out there that are all spinning off of the third MCU Spider-Man, but also building off of what they did before without them. The multiverse, the Spider-Verse expanding is exactly what Sony wants. Do you guys think Sony is insane enough to do something like this? I know they would still get blowback because technically it's not the proper Amazing Spider-Man 3, but it's an interesting idea to right the wrongs and all the complaints they had from TASM 2 and try to fix those in a third film where Gwen is still alive. I mean, that's really cool. Could you imagine the emotion we would get from Andrew Garfield knowing that she almost died and now he has her? What did he have to gamble to, restore this timeline? That's an interesting concept for a film.